any protocol you follow that helps you to lose weight worked because it put you in a deficit. And you can do really restrictive ones that feel like I will never be able to maintain this, or you can figure out and learn how to do it in a way that actually makes sense with your lifestyle. And if you like to eat bread and pasta, how can we help you do that while maintaining a calorie deficit to lose weight and then maintaining calorie maintenance to maintain it for the long term?
Fabulously said. So let's say the listener right now, they're going through maybe perimenopause or menopause themselves, and they've been listening to all of this and they're like, yeah, this is fantastic. But what is it exactly do I need to do? Like, what evidence-based strategies do I need to do to lose weight and build strength while I'm going through this challenging time? Like, what should I do when it comes to my food? And we'll say, like, just general guidelines because, of course, it can be quite individualistic. But generally, what's a good idea to focus on with food?
So, when it comes to nutrition, the thing that you most need to pay attention to is how much are you eating in terms of calories. And that could be a high volume of food or it could be a little volume of food because some foods are very calorie dense and you just don't feel really full. And so the first thing I would suggest people do is get a good idea of how many calories are you eating in a day. To do this, you could start by literally just getting a piece of paper and writing down everything you eat or drink. That alone might make you feel really surprised to be like, I had no idea how often I snack, right? So getting an idea, an even more precise way to figure out how you're eating is to spend like 2 weeks, get an app like MyFitnessPal or Lose It and start tracking that way. Do it for like 1 to 2 weeks so you can get a really good idea of how much am I eating. That would be like part one of your kind of information gathering. The other part is to get a step tracker. Doesn't have to be an Apple Watch. You could buy like a $13 one on Amazon or at Walmart, pop it on your wrist, pay attention. Again, both of these, I would suggest you try to do these without changing anything, which is almost impossible because what research shows us is that even just attending to these factors helps us improve them. So you're not going to totally do what you usually do, but you're going to try as much as possible to move as you usually do and eat as you usually do. And then also, you're tracking how much you're eating for a week or two, you're tracking how much you're moving for a week or two. You're likely going to be really surprised about both of these things. From there, you can work to reduce how many calories you're eating and increase how much you're moving. Those are like the big first rocks. In addition to that, we want to look at how much protein you're eating. So look at that log you just kept to see like how much protein am I eating? And then let's have you increase it. A baseline that I give everybody, it's not necessarily where everybody needs to end, but where I like to get everybody to start is 100 grams of protein, which for a lot of people is a lot. I will say more often than not, women come to me eating 50 to 60 grams of protein, sometimes less in a day. And baseline, I want to get them to 100. And then from there, we're going to move people up. Some people need 120, 130, 140 grams of protein in a day, but we want to get everybody to 100 to start with. This is key, ladies. If you're like, why do I even need to do it? Number one, it's going to help you when you're losing weight to not feel so dang hungry, because that's like the death knell to most people's diets, right? Like, I'm just really hungry. It's the best tool you have for feeling less hungry. And then, secondly, and equally as important, it is the building block of muscle. You cannot build muscle without enough protein. And so, if you're thinking, like, one, I want to look really good, like, I want to have some toned looking arms, some nice looking legs, you need muscle. And the nutritional piece from that is going to be the protein.